consider getting back into the ring. They must want to see it happen. Here we go. I don't care if I'm making I know they won't admit the poems that I wrote are just too hard for them to understand. These bars will go over kids' heads. They cannot decipher the message or decode my disc. For those of you who do not know the kid, I know this is a vocalist that focuses on composing the dopest scripts, making sure that every note is stitched and interwoven with the Holy Ghost. Jehovah sent a bold and no one won't be late. The flow is lit like a stove is split and the smoke is lit. And cold as Nova Scotia is. These quotes are hit like Hogan's fist. Lyrically, I'm known to flip like the Hulk and Rip. My foes the bitch when I approach just with ferociousness. Electrifying, it's like when the sun of Odin lifts his hammer high in the sky so a couple lightning bolts can hit. And choke the tip, that is as high as my voltage is. The molten pits of lava ain't as hot, you will get roasted quick. You would think I wrote the split, took a toe and hit, but no, I'm the soberest lyricist that you know is just. With this pen, I'm a Jedi. It's like when Yoda lives a boulder with his mind above your head. When I let go, you're squished. I got it on the beat with these poses, I told them quit. Bounce like a pogo stick, homie, just hit the road and dip. Disappear, kinda like a hocus pocus trick. This was yours, but that's over when you and I cannot coexist. I'm aiming at your top, 50 cent shots, quickly like the finger wrapped around the trigger on the Glock's itchy. Back in my day, your albums would have got frisbee. That trash would get ejected and thrown out at Mach 60. No, they would not diss me, cause they know who my click be. We will make them chocolates me, they will bake them hot, crispy with the rhymes that these monsters hate. No, it's not Disney, it's Gino Women. I rap to my coffin, drop 6 feet. Now, speaking of getting back into the ring, I brought somebody with me, and he's very familiar with the ring. It's just a different type of ring. Hey, Master Talker, talk to him.
Hazardous vocabulary attacks are prepared to detach you. Bury your cast and leave the air with your thrash.
What's going on, everybody? Make sure you share, like. Y'all know how we like to do this thing here on Motivated to the Max.
I'm the Christian version of Kendrick working your central nervous system with verbiage dishes disturbing mentally. Worship the Savior first from the Virgin Mary. The way the worship carries inertia barely can work and preserve and carry. The earth is very flat and the surface barely overts and marries the word comparing the word. I'm fairly certain the very search will disturb the narrative. I'm a verbal mercenary with words to carry a certain heritage. Rappers with gun bars, but really if they like the ammunition, examine your plan and mission. To hand them a stand and listen, you wouldn't jump.
What is going on? What's going on? What's going on, fam? Love you too, sis.
Look back at it, Cardi B. They do anything for the clout. The push is amazing. The dirt to these industry plants is pushing up daisies. There's too many snakes in the garden. I use mother rappers to fertilize. When I verbalize, you get burned alive. These verses dispersed with work in the church and get sermonized. Disturbing the certain serpent whose work is commercialized. Came to the earth and birthed in the curse of the earth would die. Saved a certain pain and he came to the earth to die. Sacrifice in the afterlife till it's real God. When you spit like I'm Titanic.
Well, I look. Let me go ahead and just turn that down right there. Let me go ahead and just turn that down right there, man. Great. Good morning, and welcome to Motivated to the Max. I am your boy Daryl Tisdale up in here on the building on today. Look, I was sitting right here enjoying that type music and stuff right there. I forgot to put that going on right there, but it is all good. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Look, there was a reason why I had that song playing in the background. All right. You know, it's a lot of stuff that's been going on like this whole past week. And so, look, I'm going to tell you, the song of what I was just playing was called Back in the Ring. It was called Back in the Ring. So if y'all know how it is when y'all know how it is when you try to do things in life and everything like that, and the stuff trying to get you down and everything like that, man. Sometimes you just gotta you gotta get up, brush that dirt off your shoulders and everything, and get back into the ring. And so, like, look. Before I even get started and everything like that, y'all know I gotta go over the house rules here on Motivated to the Max. You know, rule number 1, we gotta come in here hot, honest, open, and transparent. Rule number 2, I come in here lit. All right, I come in here. Look, we gotta come in here lit, and that's living in thankfulness. You know, I know 3,000, they got their own way to deal with it, but look, when I do with lit here, it's like, yo, I gotta live in thankfulness. And then rule number 3, yo, be yourself. This is a safe environment. Everybody can be themselves here in the, here on this live on today. Big shout out for people that's watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Big shout out to all you guys. Everybody's gonna be listening to the recording here on podcast, or who gonna be watching this live on Spotify later on today when this thing gets uploaded on Spotify. Man, y'all can catch that replay on Spotify as well. But then look, all right, look, I'm so excited right now because, like, if you gotta do how the way this week has been, whoa. And then plus to look, I gotta do my 10-second counter because look, I need a breather. I know some of you guys need some breather as well. So you know what? Look, this breather right here is to be able to, for you to be able to look, take down everything that's trying to stop you from doing the things of what God has called for you to do. This is right here for you to be able, like, you know what? Look, it's time for me to get all this negativity stuff out of here right now so I can get back into the ring, so I can do what I can, I can do what I had to do for my God. All right, but here go your 10-second count off. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that's what we just cast that thing on out there, on out the way. Look, because I don't want it to come back. And need to go ahead and look, cast that thing out for what? Look, my wife like to say into the abyss. Look, let it go into the abyss, like into the abyss, rush it up into the sun, burn up, and then drop back down into the abyss. How about that for the day? All right. But then look, like I said, look, I had to play that song. And those of y'all want to know, look, that's a song called Back in the Rain. That was by like my boy Dayton. I really like listening to Dayton. I was just going through my music and everything, and all of a sudden I saw like Back into the Rain, and I said, yo, that was the perfect fit from where I had to talk, from where I was going to do Motivated to the Max on today. So welcome once again. Big shout out to, to my sister love on, the Hunter family. We love you, we love you here. Big shout out to you guys as well, that we are with you no matter what. Look, we're only a phone call away, text message away. And look, just know that, hey, we're always going to be right here for you. And so, like, yes, so big shout out to you guys, up there in Jersey. But, like I said, today is like, let's get back into the ring. And so, what I'm saying? Sometimes we go through, we go through life. All right. When we're in one moment, we got this fight mentality and everything, say, man, like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm doing everything for what God wants me to do and everything like that, man. I'm gonna keep, I'm gonna go, ain't nobody gonna stop me and everything like that. And I say, sometimes in life, we hit little bumps, we hit ups and downs in life and everything, from when people try to slow us down, life happens in general, something going on with finances and everything. Like, I mean, just whatever it is just look, stuff happen. I gotta make sure I gotta keep this thing PG. I gotta keep this thing PG because sometimes I can take it out of PG. And it just be one of the most like, dang, if this blank keep on popping up again. But then, like I said, I will listen to my music. I listened to 3,000 on this morning. Big shout out to the Rehab Room 3,000. Big shout out to them for listening in on that on this morning. For we'll say a strike a match. And so I was listening to that, and then also, I was like playing back some stuff and whatever, I was looking through and everything like that. And so from where it was like, man. And like some motivational stuff from when I was listening to this whole past week and everything, it was like from where you have people saying, well, you have to be in that mindset from where like you have to be able to make the changes on what you need to make. So I was like, what in the world? And so, but I kept on listening to it. And he said, like, no matter what you try to do in life and everything, change is always going to happen. It's always going to be some type of change. It's always going to be something from where it's going to have to make you to either you're going to participate and like be able to flow in that change and make the changes and stuff on what you need to make, or you're just going to sit there and complain about it. And so I was sitting there and I was listening to that. And so then like the next motivation, the next thing I was listening to and everything for when you hear that like people always going to be talking about you, people always going to be trying to stop you to do from what you're trying to do. I remember I was listening to one thing and it was about the artist of Pitbull, and one person was interviewing him and talking to him. And he said, like, man, well, how do you deal like with the haters and everything like that? And so he said the most funniest thing and profound thing, but it makes sense on how the way he said it. And he was saying, like with the people that's hating on how the way I do things, the people that's, the people always got something negative to say and everything like that. He said, I'm gonna be real with you. He said, I actually like them. He said, I actually love them. And so the person who was doing the interview, he said, well, why you say you love the haters and everything like that? He said, because by them hating on me on the things on what I'm doing, on the things from what I'm doing and everything like that, that means that one, they want to be like me. And then plus two is like, he said, think about it like this. If they don't have a reason to talk about you and to be hating on you and everything like that, that means I'm not doing something right. And I was like, what in the? I was about to be using some words for real because I was in my little zone. And so he was like, yo, he said, but you think about it. He said, from whenever people keep on talking, and I mean, he was using some language, when people keep on talking that stuff about you and everything, that means they want this thing. They so mad on the things of what you're doing right now because they want to be you. And since they can't be you right now, they're going to continue to hate on you. He said, now, look, don't take it as a chance for you to get big-headed because people talking about you. Say, well, yeah, they talk about me, I'm doing my thing or whatever. He said, no, still keep yourself humble, but then this is the time for when you really have to block out the haters. He said, because when they keep on talking about you and you're doing good and everything like that, that means you're doing something right. He said, but whenever that, but then also, so he said, look, don't let it be like a two-way sword. And he said, yeah, people could be hating on you. Then also, you starting to feel yourself. He's like, well, yeah, I'm that sugar honey iced tea. I got it. How some of us be, some to be like, yo, I'm icy. I got this and everything like that. He said, whoa, slow your roll. He said, because then whenever that you gonna sit right here, you gonna get in that mode and everything like that, that means you done come out of humble mode. So then really, you were just doing it just to get the attention. So you don't want to do it to be getting the attention. You want to be like, look, I gotta do my thing. I ain't got time to deal with you right here. I gotta be focused right here on the path on what I gotta do right here. So then when I was playing, back in the ring, some of us have been so beaten down, broken up, been slapped around, thrown around. I mean, you name it, we all done been through it. Everybody said they ain't been slapped around, thrown around. I'm not talking about physical. I'm talking about mentally, spiritually, whatever. If you talk about you ain't been through that, I need for you to go check your heart because you done been through it before. And some of us probably still going through it right now. So then, I would listen to the song, back into the ring and everything like that. And then, you be at the point for where it's like, you know what? You starting to block out all the haters. You're not listening to what they're saying about you. You're ready to get back in the fight. You're ready to do what you need to do. And you're ready to stand up and do everything for what you need to do. Now I know, look, I don't lost some people on here already, but I might lose some more people whenever I do this right here. But then you got to ask yourself this question when you're getting back to the ring. Are you willing to fight yourself? Are you willing to fight yourself? Because when I say, are you willing to fight yourself? That means that you're going to have to go look. That means you got to look at yourself in the mirror, or take a look at yourself, and then all them negative things that you had done, all them negative things that you had accepted that people done said about you, man, you gotta be willing to get into a fight with yourself to get all that stuff out your system. And so I was like, I was going through, and then look, y'all know me. I was watching some type of show or something that, from where I was like, you know what, that's actually making sense on what I'm talking about. I was watching a Japanese show. It was a Japanese show on, what was it called? I think it was called like Kamen Rider or something like that. But the fact of the matter is that this person, he was supposed to be like a superhero or whatever like that. But he was supposed to be going to these different worlds and everything to, he got to like go change it, go do something. From the plans for where he went to, when people actually saw him, people thought that he was coming to destroy the world. Because that's what like another person was saying about this person. So whenever that he was going to these different worlds and he's trying to figure out what he needs to learn from where he can be a better person or be the person that he needs to do to save the world and everything, to learn from what he needs to learn and everything, he has to go up against the things of what people done said about him. So now he had to take a look at himself every time. It's like, well, am I really like this? Was I really like this type of person, back then, or what like that? And I mean, like, they were talking about things that he done in the past, but he had no memory on what done happened in the past. So then, like, now he's stepping in. He's stepping in. He's trying to do what he needs to do to do on trying to save the planet or whatever like that. But then he has to have a fight with himself every time. From when people said, well, man, I remember that you did this to us, you did that, you did this, you did that, you did this. So then one time he was like, he got lost. He's like, well, dang, if I did all of this right here, if I did all of this right here like that, then what am I doing here? Why was I put this charge to come in here and to save this planet? Why did I even set up here? So then he had to go search himself. He had to go do some research on his own self. So then it was like certain people, and they were like, why did you come? Like, why did you come here? You did enough already. You already jacked us up enough already. And then he came in, he said, for some odd reason, I had to come here and to fix what has been done. So then, whenever some of the people that actually saw what he did, they stopped following him to make sure to say, well, look, I'm going to follow you to make sure you don't fluff it up. To make sure you don't come in here and try to tear it up. But then they start to see the changes on what he was making. They see that instead of him going straight in the battle to go fight, he went to the point to try to reason. He went to the point to say, you know what? Let me look at this in a different way. Instead of me going head first and be like, I'm about to go ahead and I'm about to go fight this person or what like that. He said, let me look at on why they doing and what they doing. So then I could come at this at another way, at another strategy or whatever like that. So then I could be able to come and talk to them. Or then, if it comes to fighting everything, now I know how to defeat the issue. So then that's why I asked the question, when you ready to get back in this, when you getting in this ring, are you ready to have a fight with yourself? Because we all done discredited ourselves, talking about we don't deserve on what God has given us. But today is like, yo, are you ready to fight with yourself to get to where God wants you to be at? It's been like so many times from where people will try to keep on bringing up for what you done did in the past. And it's one thing from whenever that I had to learn, because I have no issues talking about me whatsoever. It was some things from where I had to learn, from where I had to learn. The things of what I did in the past is in the past. Now, the one thing about that with me is that I had to learn how to forgive myself. If my daddy done forgave me for the things for what I have done, I have to learn how to forgive myself. it's gonna take some time for it's gonna take some time for probably some of the people that you probably done hurt back in the past. But then you have to be willing to forgive yourself. I had to tell myself that so many times. I said, well, dang, God, I keep it hot with you, honest, open, and transparent. It's been so many times from where I done said, God, you sure you want to use me? Latasha can tell you. It's been so many times I was like, God, you sure? You positive? Because I was one of them. I was crazy. But you had to be willing to forgive yourself. Because then, man, and I think I heard Kevin Hart said, Kevin Hart was being serious one time, and he was at a point from where he was like, look, he said, how can you move forward in life or in life for everything on what you're doing? And from where people don't brought up your past and everything, and you can't forgive yourself for the mistakes on what you made, how are you going to be able to move forward if you can't forgive yourself? How can you do it? How can you move? Okay, yeah. You realize the mistakes and stuff that you made. Look, you recognize it. You understand some of the people and stuff that you hurt. Look, you ask for forgiveness. Look, now it's up to them people if they forgive you or not. It's up to them. But whenever that you done got it right with God, and God was like, look, you good. I need for you to keep pressing forward. Now it's at the point like you got to forgive yourself. You got to forgive yourself. You got to be, man. How can you get back? Look, how can you get back in the ring and be ready to fight and everything and be able to fight your man? And then you can't even forgive yourself first. You can't forgive yourself. You got to do that. Forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself. Cool. Did I don't lose some friends and everything like that? Some stuff I done did. Yep, I have. I ain't gonna front. I lost some friends and everything like that. But then in that same token, everything like that, man, God was like, yo, they season with you was up anyway. Because I gotta have you around some people that's gonna help uplift you and not always make you look at the negative things of what you did in life. I need to have you around people from when you mess up and everything. Yeah, they're gonna talk to you, but they're not gonna tear you down at the same time. They're not gonna tear you down. They're gonna they're gonna be here to uplift. Say, look, all right, dog, look, I know, made some mistakes. I get it. You know what I'm saying? You made mistakes. I get it. It's all good. Look, we good and everything. But look, you can't stop doing what you're doing. You got to keep going. Learn from your mistakes. Keep pushing. You got to keep going. Nope. You got to keep going. I know. It hurts. I know it hurts, but you got to keep, you got to reach that spot right there. I need you to get to that spot. Get there. Get to that spot. Don't stay right here. Because, man, whenever you want to stay right here, then that's when you want to get comfortable. But then at the same time, while you're trying to get comfortable, then you start to feel sorry about yourself. Now, I need you to get out of the, I need you to come out of the comfort zone, and I need for you to get right there. So then for the next set of people that I need for you to talk to, or I need for you to meet and everything, they can help uplift you for you to get to the next spot. So it's like, man, I'm telling you, man, when I say this whole week been kind of crazy. It's been crazy. From where, stuff and whatnot happened, with my fam and everything like that. Then, for me, I was in rehearsal. I was fine. I was on my way to rehearsal. Fine. Great. I said, yeah, I'm ready to go. Let's get it. Let's go and do what we got to do and everything like that. And then as soon as I get to the building, it feel like my body wanted to shut down. I mean, when I say my body was about to shut down, I was starting to see some of the symptoms. It was like, oh God, I don't want to go to the home. Look, I'm starting to feel some of the symptoms for it. I might have to go to the hospital or something. And I was like, I'm trying to do my best. I'm like, and and the symptoms were starting to show up bad. But when I'm like, I'm trying to move and get to a certain position so I can be like, okay, well, let me try to sit over here so then I can do this right here. Then, then I'll be okay and everything like that. So then, I made it through rehearsal and everything. And then like I'm on my way home and everything. Then it still feels like my body just wanted to shut down. Just like, I just wanted to just go to sleep. It was like, and then, my wife was like, and Tasha like, well, babe, you need to try to eat something, try to put something in your system. So then, that, you could take, you could take some meds or well like that. And then you can try to go rest and everything. But then it just felt like my body just wanted just clunk out. But then I was like, well, so then she's like, well, do I need to stay home from work, to make sure you're good? I said, no, go ahead and go. And, and Tasha, I was this, she said, look, if you ain't feeling better, you better call me and everything, and I'm on my way. And everything. I said, well, yeah, I'm good. I said, no, I'm good. And everything like that. Then one moment it was like, I couldn't even get out the bed. So then I'm right here getting out of bed all late and everything like that. So then I was like, man, well, maybe I need to call her. Maybe I need to call Tosh and be like, well, Tosh, sweetie, I might need you to come back and come get me or something because, something just don't feel right and everything. But then as soon as I started calling out to my daddy, I was like, Dad, Pops, Lord, I need some help. I need some strength. I said, I just got to keep on. Look, I had to keep on moving. I got to keep going. I got to get back in this fight. I can't just stop right here. Do you know how sometimes, then, whenever, the more and more I start calling on Dad, I said, Dad, yo, Daddy, Pops, yo, I need some, look, I need some help. And so then the more and more I start calling on him and everything, then all of a sudden, man, I'm starting like, well, I said, okay, I was starting to some stuff was starting to happen. And I said, okay. So, so after I'm going through from what I'm going through and everything like that, I said, okay, I think, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. But then like the more and more I kept on calling on my daddy. Like the more and more, I was like, Daddy, I said, you got to help me here. Dad, you got to help me. I said, look, I was loaded up like with Gatorade and everything like that. I said, okay, like I was like this. I can do it like this podcast. Y'all can't see it, but then you can just imagine. Like, I took a sip of this Gatorade in the name of Jesus. I took another sip. Lord, you're worthy. I took another sip. Hallelujah. And then I'm able to keep on moving. And so then Latasha was like, if you ever, and then like she was supposed to cook dinner, so she like, well, honey, if you able to cook dinner or do whatever it is that you need to do, well, I think she said, mainly just rest. So I was like, well, okay, then, I was like, okay, cool, or whatever like that. But then it was like, I couldn't rest. It was like, well, God, I said, God, if you gave me the strength where I can be able to sit up and do this right here, God, you can give me the strength where I can be able to go in there and cook dinner so it won't be so hard for my wife. So then guess what? I kept on, look, I rolled, had my Gatorade, I rolled. God, look, God, you are a healer. I kept on rolling, sipping my Gatorade. God, give me strength right now. And then in the background and everything, I'm listening to the Life Wire from Maximize Life Family Worship Center. So for what I can be able to keep on pressing forward. So, so then like when wife was coming home, so then when wife come home and everything like that, and God gave me the shift and everything, I done cooked and everything. I was like, I said, whoo, I'm a little tired, but glory be to God, I was able to do on what I need to do. And so as soon as we were starting to eat and everything like that, I guarantee you, man, my fever started to break. I knew I had a fever because all of a sudden, I started sweating tremendously. I said, well, Lord, I think my fever done broke. So I told my wife, like, I said, man, I'm in here sweating like a mug. I'm sweating like a mug in here. I said, oh, well, thank you, Lord, my fever done broke. I'm trying to tell you, your boy was not trying to be back in the hospital. The only time I want to be back in the hospital is that woman that I love, Latasha. She better be having our children when the next time we in the hospital. She having our children. I ain't going back in there like that, not to be sick. No. But it was like, yo. But then it was like, I had to get back in the ring. But then when I get back in the ring, I gotta be willing to fight myself. I had to stop. I had to like push. You know how sometimes we get ready to fight and everything. You know how sometimes people get ready to fight, and then like some of the people trying to stop you and everything, and then you just trying to like just to move them out the way, but like get out the way. I'm about to go handle this thing right here, man. That's how the way I had to be. Like, I gotta move all this stuff out the way so I can get to my daddy. So I'm in this ring. I'm gonna fight myself, but you know what? I'm just gonna push all that negative stuff out the way. I said, man, this. Like, move, get out the way so I can get to my daddy. So today, man, when you ready to when you getting back in that ring, be ready to fight. Be ready to have a fight with yourself. Because some of us, man, we don't self-sabotage ourselves. We don't say we don't deserve this right here. Man, some of us don't put ourselves in a self-pity right here. So we right here thinking that nobody love us or care about us and everything like that. Yo, I bind that up in the name of Jesus right now. Yo, God loves you. Yo, you got to love yourself too. Look. Get out that pump. If people don't always if you don't have the pump, people always don't be like, well, people don't call me or anything like that. Yo, ask yourself a question. Do you love yourself first? Do you love yourself first? Because we all say that we love God. We love God, we trust God, we believe in God and everything like that. But do you love yourself? Do you love yourself enough to keep on pursuing for God? Do you love yourself? Because when you love yourself, because we say we love God, when you love God and you love yourself, you're going to have that tool right there to be able to have that fight with yourself back in the ring. From where you're going to have that mentality, you're going to be like, move, get out the way. I gotta get to my daddy over there. I gotta keep pursuing my daddy over there. Do you love yourself? Because like I said, when you love yourself, you're gonna be willing to be able to fight yourself. So you know what? I gotta get over there. You know what, man? We always keep ourselves from getting to where God needs for us to be. It's time out to take all that negative stuff. That's why I would do the 10-second count off. Because from whatever that it's at a time for where and we all have done, because that's what I'm saying. We got to keep an honest, open, and transparent. We all have done for where we all done sitting here in time of like, I don't believe that I deserve what God has for me, man. Bump that. You deserve it. Do me a favor. Take a deep breath. Guess what? God gave you that. So guess what? You deserve it. Whenever you're able to move your body, move your limbs, or be able to do something, you deserve it. Because God is breathing life into you right now. That means that you deserve it. You deserve it. Tell yourself that, look, God, hey, you deserve it. Whatever God has for you, you deserve it. Are you willing to fight for it, though? Are you ready to get back in the ring and fight yourself for what God has for you? Because guess what? You deserve it. I had to tell myself that. I'm still telling myself that today, right now, is what time? It's 10:25 a.m. here in Greensboro, North Carolina, where I'm at. Right, be your own first responder. Speak life into yourself. God don't have to do. Come on, see, look, see that? That's the first responder right there, man. Look, you when first responder come in here. Look, there it is, right there. But yeah, look, I ain't gonna front. I'm still kind of like, I'm still kind of lit up and everything from 3,000. I be one of the silent ones, and now I sudden whenever enough is enough, then I'm ready to like to go. I'm ready to go off, but I'm ready to go off in the good way because like it's at a point right now from whenever we see our brothers and our sisters that they're going through and they're and and some of them is like discrediting themselves because things of what they done did in their past and everything like that. Okay, look, forgive yourself. I had one person who came to me one time and he was like, he was about to get a new job. It was like he wanted to go out for this new job and everything. But at the job that he wanted, the job from where he was going for and everything like that, he kept discrediting himself because like all the mistakes and stuff and what he made, in the position stuff and what he had. So he was thinking like, man, I don't think I'll be able to get this job and everything like that. So he was talking to me about it. I'm like, dude, first thing, like that, man, quit discrediting yourself because trust and believe, if you wasn't able to do the job and what you're doing right now, do you think the company would have kept you on? I say, really, think about that. If you couldn't do the job and what you're doing right now, don't you think that your boss would have been on fire you by now? A total stranger? Yeah, like your boy like to help you get the job, but he's in a whole other department. He ain't got nothing to do. Look, he ain't got nothing to do with you. Right. God says this trash is trash. Them I got rid of you. Them were like, you know what? Get out of here, dude. You do too much. Get out. So then when I talked to him, so me and him, we was talking and everything. And so then I was like, well, dude, we'll pull up the whole qualifications of the job or whatever like that. So we pull up the whole qualification and everything for the job. And we're looking, and he's sending it to me and everything like that. And so then I'm reading out some of the things of what I said, dude, like some of the stuff what's on here right now, like you already do this. So why you discrediting yourself right now? You already know. I said you learned this before you even graduated out of college. He was like, but they want like the top high people or what like that. I said, you discredit yourself because you didn't go to you didn't go to MIT or anything like that. I said, dude, you went to Boston College. You will be okay. You be all right. But then he mentioned me like a couple of days later like that. Said he applied for the job, and then glory be to God, the door opened up for him to get the job. So I'm like, dude, like, bet, cool, like, don't discredit yourself. You always gotta go, like, go for it. I said, I understand. We all make mistakes back, we all make mistakes back in the day, whatever. I said, shoot, I make mistakes back in the day. I said, but then look at me right now. I'm sitting right here. I said, I'm a double amputee. Okay, cool. But guess what? I still can do what I need to do right here on this good old computer, my iPhone, and everything else that I got going on up in here. I still can make some things happen. Trust me, because there was at a time when I done discredited myself because I became a double amputee. So don't get it twisted. I have done it before, so then that's why I can talk kind of hard right now because I've done it before. I still kind of do it every now and then. So look, I got to talk hard to me sometimes. Like y'all know me. I be like, Ninja, if you don't get up or if you don't go ahead and do what you need to do. And it was like, yo, I gotta, whoo. I said, I gotta keep on pressing on this thing. No matter what. So that's why, like, I played the song that I played. I said, yeah, I gotta get back in this ring. I can't be going, man, I ain't going out like no punk like this. Hold up. I can't go out like a punk. I think my sister would get on me if I went out like a punk. Y'all know my sister, Pastor Brandon, she'll get on me if I went out like that. Can't go out like that. Y'all tell I said it because I know she'll beat me up. I love her. Yeah, there ain't no punk shit. Look, and see, look, y'all know my wife. Look, Latasha will be, look, Latasha's right there. She be like, look, nah, we don't run like, we don't run like this. Everybody was like, we pay space. We're like, yo, Scareman don't post no bills and everything like that. Nah, it's like, yo, it's either we go big or we go home. So whenever you get back in that ring, you be ready to play. You gotta be ready to fight with yourself. Cause when that you done made up in your mind to get back in the ring, that means you already done took out everything for what other people done said about you. That's not even like a main issue or anything now, because guess what? Because like one thing I learned, and even like some of the motivational speakers that I done heard, like for entrepreneurship and just like success life or anything like that, they said people are always going to talk. The thing is how are you going to react to it? Are you going to sit right there and let them keep on talking about you and then you accept on what they're saying about you? Or are you going to keep on pressing forward, do what you need to do, what's going to be good for you? He said, because you can't, man, he said, you can't sit there and thinking that you're going to be able to move forward, and when people's talking negative about you, then you're just going to be like in the standstill. You ain't going to be wanting to move. You ain't going to be you're going to be so scared to be trying new things because you are going to be in the face like, well, what these people going to think about me when I do this right here? Nah, man, you got to be like, look, I need you to keep on going. And then, like when I was saying on Monday, when I said on Monday and everything, yo, let God be your blueprint on the things on what you do. Man, I got so many stories of how do I dealing like with people and everything. Look, I got stories. But I ain't gonna tell them. Not here. Y'all catch them later. But yeah, but on the day when you getting back in that fight and everything, yo, be ready to fight with yourself. Be ready to make that stand for what God has for you. Because look, it's gonna be one of them like, look, you gotta be like, man, y'all know I have to go like I ain't gonna go street, but I had to put it like how to where I'm here. Man, you gotta be like Ludacris sometime. Move, get out the way, move. Oh, what's the other song that Ludacris said when he first came out? Throw them balls. Hey, you gotta throw them balls. Throw them balls. And then when I just said about with that blueprint and everything, God literally just dropped like an image down in my head from where how the way Muhammad Ali was, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. So from where God is giving you that blueprint, sometimes you got to go left, then you got to go right. Then look, you're going back just a little bit from where that you got to like trick them up, but like, okay, they think they got me in the corner, but then all of a sudden you cross them up, then you going back left, and then you be able to go back, go forward, and they say, you missed me. And now something toot, but you don't put the toot, and then look, and then you're bobbing and weaving, and then you're going in, and then you're going out. Oh, wait a minute, I'm floating like that butterfly. Oh, because you don't know where I'm going. Because with a butterfly, they just flopping everything. You think you're going to catch it, and all of a sudden they be like, ha, no, you missed me. Oh, no, you missed it. Now I say you just coming in that toot, like a bee and just start stinging them. Hey, sometimes look, that's how the way that blueprint gonna be. Sometimes I'll be like, all right, cool, go for it. Something coming out, I need to go left. Then go right. Matter of fact, zigzag. Go this way. Because why you got to go zigzag and everything like that? And now the people are confused, like, well, wait a minute, what they're doing? That's the point. It's to confuse them from where they would not expect on what's about to happen to them because they're confused. I tell you, boy, I used to be a fighter, boy. I'm telling you, I used to be a fighter. But then, no, I mean, that's how you got to look at it sometimes. But yeah, that's it. I love you all. You guys be blessed. You guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend and everything. I'll be back on here on Monday with another Motivated to the Max. Around like this 10 o'clock frame. Actually got like 10 o'clock. But then like at that 8:39, I had my time to be able to come to you guys and to bring it in and everything. So around 10 o'clock is gonna be motivated to the max. I think it will be kicking it with Team Tisdale on tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it is kicking it with Team Tisdale on tomorrow. So be in tune for that. Well, it'd be like me and Latasha, we all gonna be coming in. We like to kick it with you people here on Facebook, YouTube, and we don't do Twitch and everything like that. Go back, hey, share with a loved one, share with a friend and everything. But then you want to have that true experience and everything like that. Shoot, hey, Spotify for Podcast World, Spotify. I would have this episode would be uploaded like on the live show and also the audio, so you can be able to watch it and listen to it on Spotify and everything. And yeah, I think that is it. But with that being said, you guys have a blessed, wonderful rest of your day. I love you all. I will see you guys later. And this once again has been Motivated to the Max. Y'all have a good one.
I'm constantly asked in interviews, hey, Dayton, would you ever consider getting back into the ring? They must want to see it happen. Here we go. I don't care if I'm mentioned on your bogus list. I know they won't admit the poems that I wrote are just too hard for them to understand. These bars will go over kids' heads. They cannot decipher the message or decode my disc. For those of you who do not know the kid, I know this is a vocalist that focuses on composing the dopest scripts, making sure that every note is stitched and interwoven with the Holy Ghost. Jehovah sent, I'm